want better for y'all.
I don't think enough people are saying this shit.
These are just our ideas.
Maybe we should all be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit less delusional.
What do we know?
What the fuck could we possibly know?
Hey, look, get your shit together.
But let me stay focused.
All right, and welcome back to The Reason They Should Have Never Gave You Niggas Microphones. I'm Lil Lo.
I'm Bitch Shae.
And this is Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Woo! How have you been?
I've been okay.
I was not.
Yeah, you was down.
Yep.
Sick and shut in.
And you know, there was a time where you used to tell somebody I have bronchitis, and it was a serious matter. You know? It was a serious matter, but no, Sweet Brown and her fucking cold pop turned the whole thing into a joke. Everyone was just like, ain't nobody got time for that.
I don't even know what that is.
You know, when she was like,
Brown?
I went downstairs to get me a cold pop, and it smelled like somebody was barbecuing. And then the smoke got me.
Oh.
I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Okay. Yeah. I don't think I actually ever seen the whole video.
I was like, this shit can kill people. And y'all talking about he.
That's the thing, because I was like, ever since COVID, it's like people don't even worry about shit anymore.
It was crazy.
But I don't think I've ever had bronchitis or actually been. Like, how do you know? Did you went to the doctor?
Yeah, I had to.
Oh, okay, yeah. I don't think I've ever had it.
I for real think I had walking pneumonia, but whatever.
I know I heard pneumonia is bad, so if it felt like that, then
Yeah, it was like I couldn't breathe all the way in, or I would get like a stabbing pain.
in your throat or in your
my
chest.
chest. So then I had to breathe all shallow.
That's the worst.
And even when I started feeling better, it was still like, so we spared you that, and we're recording later in the week.
Yeah. Y'all got us recording on a Friday. Well, you got us recording on a Friday.
Listen,
Ain't nothing wrong with it, though.
I can't even kiki too much. I'll probably go into a coughing fit. The devil is busy is the long story short.
The devil has been busy.
The
It's been a lot going on. Remember we was trying to figure out what was going to be next?
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a lot. And
Hope
then-
y'all doing okay.
Yeah. I mean, I hope everybody doing okay. It's just...
They probably
Probably
not.
not. Yeah, because it's tough out here for everybody in different ways, but still. Well, do you have some good news for us?
I do. Do you have any guesses?
No.
Do you want a hint?
Yeah.
BBL.
Drake? Well, I'm sorry. No, I know Drake not the honorable mention, but
Drake had liposuction. He didn't get the whole kit and caboodle.
I don't know why. When I hear BBL now, I think BBL Drake. Damn, Rick Ross. BBL. No.
You want another hint?
Is it Kendrick Lamar?
No. Does he have a BBL?
No. But yeah, go ahead. What's another hint?
Beard.
BBL beard. It's not ringing a bell.
It's Saucy Santana.
Because I was still thinking Drake.
Listen.
Bitch, now y'all house that work for motherfucker Uber Eats. Bitch, I want to know, do y'all see the tip? Do it show you the tip before or afterwards? Because I'm a bitch that always motherfucking tip. I stay on the top floor of my motherfucking house. I ain't never order food without motherfucking tip because I know it'd be a lot. So when I got to come downstairs to get my motherfucking food, bitch, I'm a real motherfucking man house. So from now on, bitch, I'm not giving y'all bitches a motherfucking dime. Bitch, because you be damned if you do, damned if you motherfucking don't. And all motherfucking well, bitch.
I think it's time somebody stepped to the front. Because y'all, like, I talked about this on TikTok. How my instructions say not on the porch, and then they get even more specific and they're in all caps. And my food is always on the porch. And so I used to do DoorDash, but not recently. And they telling me now that they read the instructions out loud to you, like the app does. Why the fuck is the food in the wrong place? And I think, yeah, it's time somebody step to the forefront and say, we're not going to keep just, you know what I'm saying, getting done up.
Yeah, and see, for that reason is why I don't like to do delivery. I'd rather go and pick the shit out. Like, I'll still use the app, but I always do the pickup option because I'm like, bro, I'd rather just go get the shit myself because I know, especially like when I lived in my apartment in Norfolk.
Yeah.
And it was hard to, like, for people to find. That shit used to piss me off. So, yeah, I just started going to get my shit. But as somebody who does do Uber Eats on the side, I do read instructions. And I don't think I've ever, like, had make somebody come downstairs, like, if they didn't need to. The only time was, like, if they say, you know, bring it up, but they don't give you a code.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll reach out to them and ask them, like, hey, you know, is there a code or do you want to come down? Because, you know, some people not comfortable giving you their code.
Yeah.
So it just really depends on your customer, but communication is, like, key. Because if you're not sure, you can just call them or text them. Like, it allows you to text.
Yeah.
So
There's a reason that shit's not called Street Dash.
like, yeah, come and pick your shit up from the street. Like,
Or in hotels. There's certain hotels where they make you leave it at the desk, but that's not all hotels. And people be being lazy.
yeah, and it used to be, I mean, ever since, you know, the pandemic ended, like, hotels kind of laxed on the leaving at the front door.
Y'all just don't want to bring it up to the room.
So most of the time you can go up to the room now, unless it's like one of those hotels where you have to use a key card to, you know, get up there. Then in that case, you as the customer, you know that. So you need to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Either make arrangements for that. But, yeah, delivery drivers got to do better.
So thank you for stepping to the forefront, Saucy Santana. Because the shit's not acceptable.
Yeah.
Or they'll be like, I'm here. Yeah, okay, here's the door.
Right. Do you do the meet at door or leave at door?
Leave at door. What is we chit-chatting about?
Yeah, that never happened to me, though. Like, normally they would just get lost, but I don't think somebody, like, ain't nobody gonna make me do anything, but, you know, ask me to come out when I told them leave it at the door. That's crazy.
They'll leave it somewhere it's not supposed to fucking be and send you the picture.
I had one lady, she was like, she had put her shit in all caps. She was like, you know, giving me instructions on where to leave her food, but she was like, do not leave it at the office. And it was like in all caps. And I was like, okay, lady, like, I understand some people be out here fucking up, but, like, to me, I was offended because I'm like, I know my shit.
No.
But I get it, though.
It's absolutely necessary. And I'm sinking y'all's ratings moving forward, so.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Let me see what I got, what my rating is. I be declining a lot of shit, though. But, I mean, as far as my ratings, they should be good. I think last time I checked, it was like a 90.
I'm sinking that motherfucker. If you put it in the wrong spot and I put in all caps, don't leave on the porch, and it's on the porch, I'm not giving you 3 stars, I'm giving you 1.
My satisfaction rate is 98.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. Not the people who be coming by here, I'll tell you the fuck what.
See, Norfolk is trash, though, so. Yeah.
Thank you, Saucy Santana, for speaking up for the little people.
So I have Hotep of the Week.
Woo!
This week's Hotep of the Week is Sergeant Ford of the Virginia Beach Police Department.
Ooh, a new one.
Yeah. Because
He heard about you.
he pulled me over, gave me 2 tickets. One for speeding and one for my tent. Mind you, my tent is dark, but it's not that that dark. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not 5%. But you know Virginia's, you know how they are.
What a bitch.
But anyway, I just been going through hell, bro, because I literally had to like get a fucking lawyer. I had to take a driver's improvement class. I had to go to court. I had to, you know what I'm saying, get my shit calibrated. I had to do a lot of shit. And it was just like, bro, I literally was just trying to, I was on my lunch break. I was just trying to get back home, like, so I could get back to work. And I understand, like, the law of speeding, yes. But there are...
Bigger fish to fry?
Yeah. And it's crazy because when there's actually, like, reckless driving shit happening, which it wasn't a reckless driving
Yeah, but they be
ticket,
nowhere.
But they be nowhere. And, like, for people who are actually, you know, doing crazy shit, like, that's where y'all need to put y'all attention to. So
They don't care about that shit.
Yeah, I know. But that's why he's Hotel of the Week. Because fuck you.
You deserve it. Fuck you. He worried about you and not that them people over there that went and arrested that man on the job.
Right. You worry about it wrong shit.
This is crazy.
I hate that ass.
I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you dress.
Well, my lyrics gonna be from that song.
Well, that's beautiful. Do you have any guesses on who my lyric is?
T Grizzly.
It is. T Grizzly got me bronchitis. Okay, so here's what happened.
Wait, what?
Y'all know this whole time. If you're a fan of the show, if there's one motherfucker you know I'm a fan of, it's T Grizzly. I love T Grizzly. I don't even feel like I have to, you know, go in on that point too bad because I made that point. T Grizzly was at the fucking beach on Friday performing.
Oh.
I get out that motherfucker, it's 40 degrees.
Damn.
It was 40 degrees. I said, oh, I'm going to be sick. That's why I really think it was pneumonia. I was out in the cold. And pneumonia is the one with the really sharp pains. So, T Grizzly got me pneumonia. But he performed all his shit. And they were like, you know, where's the Grizzly gang at? And everyone's like, yeah. But them niggas didn't know the shit. I know the shit. They're like, play the new shit. I know the new shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, it did almost cost me my life.
Damn. The weather turned like that. What time did it end?
I didn't stay to see Shorty. I'll tell you the fuck what. It was him, and then it was NLE Choppa. Mm-hmm. Shorty was supposed to go fucking first. He was late or something. So T Grizzly came out earlier than expected.
Oh.
I was in that motherfucker freezing. Anyways.
And they want to have something in water in October. That's crazy.
You know what?
Might be a dub.
I'm going to have to get some hand warmers. Because if T Grizzly coming, I'm going. I don't give a fuck. I'm the Grizzly gang. Yeah. They did not know them words. I knew them words.
You his biggest supporter.
Off the new project. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay. I got whether it's sunny outside or it's raining. If I say I fuck with you, nigga, we gang it. I go off loyalty and how you treat me. Ain't nobody telling me shit that's gonna change it. And what I got from that, aside from bronchitis, is I don't know about anybody else here, but I'm a Scorpio, and so like my loyalty is very deep, and it also really, really hurts me when people are disloyal to me. And can't nobody tell me shit about the people that like I love or I care about. And I was also thinking about it, and I was like, maybe I need to work on that because, to be honest, people be dancing in the light of your loyalty, and then in the dark they be hating. But also, fuck it, we ball.
Yeah.
I was singing along to some of the parts, and then I looked up the song, and it was like the song came out 5 days ago.
Damn. Yeah, you like a super fan for real. You don't even know.
I feel like I'm a huge T Grizzly fan, but I don't think about it all the time. But Somebody knows, because the second he dropped that song, Apple Music was like, T Grizzly just dropped a song. And then somebody else texted me, T Grizzly just dropped a song, because they know I was ranting about T Grizzly. And then I went to go look, and the music video was already out.
Yeah.
And I was like, look at him, he dropped a music video on the same day as the song. Good for T Grizzly. The long story short is, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the new album. And I'm also a fan of the new song, Suffer in Silence, which is what song that is.
Okay. Yeah, he really been doing his thing recently.
Listen, I hope he comes to some in the water.
If there is going to be one, I mean.
I thought they were going to announce by now, I'm not going to lie. They usually do like 6 months in advance. That would have been April.
Yeah, they I don't know, these festivals been on some weird shit.
And Pharrell got competition with that song, I don't know. I just want to make it.
Why he got competition?
Because it's his type of singing.
Oh,
Like, the person can't really sing.
okay.
You know what song I'm talking about?
No,
Really?
I don't think so.
Not at all?
It's not ringing the bell
At all.
at all.
It's like everywhere right now. Let me see.
Yeah. Okay.
That's right up his alley.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
announce the fucking festival.
And please come with some hot shit, cause please.
We need Meg. We need Victoria Monet. We need T Grizzly.
Yeah. Heavy on that.
Heavy on it. Which is having a downfall.
Okay, so I already told y'all what song my lyric is from. It's, from Euphoria by Kendrick Lamar. And we all should know by now that it's a diss against Drake. But you know, I love Drake, so this is not like a slight to him, but I also love music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not delusional about, you know,
The truth.
yeah. So the lyric is, them superpowers are getting neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. I calculate you're not as calculated. I can even predict your angle. So
I don't know when he said that. The song's 6 minutes, so I just be, you know.
that was like at the beginning.
Oh, that's the part I'd be like, yeah. Let's when the beat drop.
Yeah. The lesson I got from that is to like stay 10 steps ahead of people, or
Always.
or as many steps ahead as you can of people, because like what I'm starting to realize is like people will switch, like really will switch up and do some weird shit, you know. Like that situation that happened the other day we had talked about, and it was just like, this, okay, you know what I'm saying? And to me, it's kind of like, okay, this is like a sign, a red flag, basically.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, you know, you gotta pay attention to shit like that, because it's like, okay, now I see like what type of person you is, like, and the fact that, like, you know, a lot of people don't want to see you doing well. A lot of people don't want to see you doing good. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to just stay 10 steps ahead of those people, because they'll try to like snake you, thinking that they are outsmarting you, you know what I'm saying? But really, you got to outsmart them.
And I never learned, so.
Me neither. But we will, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it just...
I feel like there's been 30 people where I'm like, I think she hates me, but she's my friend. And you're like, she definitely hates you.
But
I'm like, but she's my friend.
Yeah. It kind of, it sucks to like go through that, you know? Like,
We'll never get that really good picture back
yeah,
because it's so, you know what?
yeah. Like that picture is like somewhere in the void. Like it might be like in a landfill.
We'll probably get it back and be like, yuck. Because it's so old. But like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't be steps ahead because I'm not thinking about them, you know?
See, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
we're
it's
supposed
like
to be friends. And then when we're not friends, it's like, oh no. But I don't try to outsmart or like outget them because I don't understand why you're upset. And not to make this sound like I have a bunch of secret enemies, because I would listen to that and be like, sounds like that bitch is the problem. I really don't be fucking doing anything. I really don't. I promise you.
oh wait, no, for real. It just be like random ass shit like that'll come out of nowhere. But also it's just like I always be side eyeing people, and then I still would be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I must be
it's-
crazy.
right. It's like you try to give people benefit of doubt, but the whole time it's like people really don't be shit. So I mean, it's some good people out there. I believe that, but I don't feel like that's most people.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate for us.
Yeah, really. This is not a joke.
Well, speaking of good people, I have Let Me Stay Focused, which is our topic of the week. And the topic overall is family, friends, boundaries, and money.
Okay.
Would you say you're one of the big monies of your family?
I would say they view me like that.
Yes. Yes. I'm not speaking to whether or not I'm not counting your pockets. I'm saying,
Yeah.
does everybody else be like, that's big money?
Yeah.
Okay, me too. So I seen this TikTok video of this lady, and she was pissed the fuck off. And she like has a law firm or something. So I'm gonna play that for context first, and then we're gonna get into like the nitty gritty.
Recently, I had a family member to reach out to me. She congratulated me on my firm, and she wanted a financial loan that I knew she wasn't going to pay back. I said no. Her response was, I know you have it. It's not the point of whether you have it or not. God blessed you with a seed. You sowed that seed. You wept over that seed. You sacrificed over that seed. You worked hard and you prayed. And now these people that you know, your family and friends, want part of that harvest. Just say no. Listen, these are the same people that will buy what they want and beg for what they need. You have to say no. You don't have to give them an explanation, and stop letting them guilt you into believing that you are supposed to rescue them. That's not your job because you're their family or friend. Remember, the next time they want a loan, just say no.
So I ended up on this video from watching a bunch of videos because I'm blessed enough to not have this problem. But I am from an immigrant family. And a lot of people of my generation are saying, we're done with the whole sending all our fucking money back there. And they got the iPhone 15. You know what I'm saying? But what are your immediate thoughts about that video?
My immediate thought was I never knew just say no will have another meaning.
Just say
Like-
no.
But yeah, I do feel like, you know, I do feel like people will see or think that you have money and they'll like ask for little things. But it's just interesting because the way people do it, like they'll ask for a little thing here, little thing there.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting, you know what I'm
To
saying?
see if you have it, yeah.
It's like, and you know, the whole guilt tripping thing is real because
Very.
you do feel like, you know, you want to help the people that you care about,
Absolutely.
but at the end of the day, they need to want to help themselves too because, like she said, you had to put in the work. You the one who had to sacrifice. You the one like, and I feel that because it's like damn, like sometimes you can't just think you're gonna benefit off of other people's sacrifice. Like I don't know. I be conflicted with shit like that too. Well, I mean, she's saying just say no, so I'm like, down. That's something I deal with.
I don't think it's that easy, right? Because people, oh man, I had someone way older than me in my family ask me for money recently. And like, I didn't even feel like I was in a position to say no. And because I personally have always had the perception from folks, whether I have money or I don't have it, that not only do I have it, I'm rich.
Yeah.
Like, you've watched me explain to people, they're like, what was it like growing up rich? And I'm like, I didn't.
Yeah.
And they're like brought to tears. They're telling like their tale of poverty. And I'm like, yeah, same, dude. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to help you right now.
Bro.
But like, so I've experienced this. And what I do know about myself now from going through that is, even when I don't have it, I will give it. Like, and I don't think that that's helped me in many cases because I'm giving it like I have it. Mm-hmm. People don't think about how much of an inconvenience or a setback it is or was for me to do that.
Yeah, and then they come and ask again because they didn't know the first time that you didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that shit is, I think it is difficult. It's not easy to just be like, no, because, especially because, you know, I do feel like it's a blessing to be the one or one of like a few that, you know, quote unquote, made something of their life or whatever. And so it's like, you kind of feel like you got to pay your dues or like, because I think about, not to be like woo-woo or anything, but like I think about like my ancestors before me. And it's like, I mean, some kind of determination is running through my blood.
Yeah.
And how would they feel? Would they want me to give? Like, I don't know. So I be thinking about shit like that.
So it's rough because you can't ask, well, what the fuck are you doing? Right. Like, here you are again. What the fuck are you doing? Because I'm getting up and going to work every day. Like, what the fuck? And I think that when people approach with the expectation that you have it, the no feels more fuck you.
Yeah, they feel slighted.
So
then they think you acting funny and it's like, bro, I'm over here trying to make it to my next paycheck.
But you heard that lady. She's like, I know you got it. And she was like, it ain't about whether I got it or not. It's mine.
It's mine. I work for it. And that should just be it. Enough. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like, I don't have it or I have it or, you know, this is why I can't give it to, like she said, it really doesn't, you don't really owe anybody an explanation. I don't think. I mean, unless you are the person that's like you using them, not necessarily using, but, you know, they doing stuff for you, then okay.
Yeah.
Like if somebody just from my family is like, oh, I'm cooking, do you want a plate? Like, they look out for me like that.
Yeah.
But no, they don't. They don't. You know what I'm saying? It's never that. But it's always, you know,
can I have some?
Can you do this? Or, you know, so it's just, I feel like it should be like an even exchange or at least some mutually beneficial.
Don't call me for shit. I don't care what you did for me.
I'm all for like bartering and shit like that. Like, but I don't know.
They not bartering. They don't got shit to offer you. According to HollyScherer.com, I don't know if I'm reading your last name correct, Holly. I was going to apologize, but you're probably white. And so, you know, you can afford to have your name misread. There's a section in this article about families, boundaries, and money that says boundaries or resentment, unless you clearly define what is and is not okay, you may be setting yourself up for resentment. This is especially true when it comes to families and even more so when money is involved. Here are 3 common causes of resentment. Do you have any guesses on what they are?
3 common causes of resentment?
Around family and money.
Not being able to say no? Or like, I don't know.
The first one is expectations. She says unspoken expectations can lead to premeditated resentments. This is one of the truest things she's ever heard. Unfortunately, something she's experienced hundreds of times. So, folks assuming, like we were talking about, that you have it and that when they call you, you will solve it, puts them in a situation where they feel slighted. They feel slighted because they feel like you're just actively choosing not to help them when you could.
Yeah. They got that expectation that you are going to help them when they reach out. And then when you don't.
And on our end, people have the expectation that we are just supposed to give. And that leads to resentment. Like, you don't have any fucking body else.
Yeah.
You can call. Number 2 is manipulation. So when our family's workplace or friend group doesn't have a culture that openly asks for what they need, manipulation can come into play. Manipulation is something that really bothers her. If you want her to do something, her meaning Holly, just ask. Don't create some 20-step scheme to trick someone into doing what you want. Even worse, don't try to manipulate someone because you'll know they'll say no if you just ask. Some common forms of manipulation she's seen families use with one another are guilt, shame, threats, triangulation, which if you don't know, it's turning two folks against each other so that they don't catch on to what you're doing, lies, blame, and bribery. All of those behaviors are very toxic, and you have the right and the responsibility to set boundaries when you feel like someone is using you. And there may be tension in the moment, but being direct and upfront will prevent future resentment.
Yeah.
So this can look like, hey man, how you doing?
No, they about to ask you for something.
I've been better, man. You know, my lights, blah, blah, blah. So instead of saying, hey, I'm in a tough spot, possibly I'm in a tough spot again, I need something, they try to like guilt you or make you feel bad. Mm-hmm. Or in like younger, we're not younger adults, but we're young and we're adults.
Yeah.
This is the tell your mama how bad they doing. Then your mom's calling you like, oh, you hear so-and-so? And it's like, oh, man, that's terrible.
Yeah. Getting older is realizing that, like, your family is just a group of people that I ain't gonna say they're just a group of people, but they're a group of people that feel like they have access to you. Like they, like they're entitled to you.
And the third cause,
Naturally.
yeah, like they have, but again, that's an expectation or like an entitlement.
Yeah.
And then the third thing that causes resentment, which I thought was interesting, is lending.
Yeah,
lending
people
money.
don't pay back or they don't pay back in time.
Yep. So she said that someone recently asked a friend of hers, what are your 3 biggest regrets? And the first thing the person said was lending money to their brother. They went on to explain that they'll never see the money again, and it didn't fix the brother's problem. So not only did he feel resentment towards his brother for not paying him back, but his brother also resented the family for not continuing to bail him out. And they say that this is a common problem with friends and families. So don't do that.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. I resonate with that because, like, my brother, he's locked up. So he needs money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't mind, like, giving my brother money, but I think just based on how he goes about asking for it, is to me, it'd be a little shady or a little, like, something be off about it. So, like, sometimes I don't send it to her. Sometimes I do. It depends on how I'm feeling, really, because, like, sometimes I'm like, this nigga's bullshitting me,
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, I know you're locked up and yes, you need money, but you also have 2 parents that you ask for money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I was feeling bad about that, but I stopped feeling bad about that because it's like, you landed yourself in there. You know what I'm saying? You made your choice. Like, everybody got choices. Everybody got consequences to their choices. And yes, I'll help you when I want to help you.
Exactly.
Not just because you call. And majority of the time when he called, I mean, I don't know. He might call because it's money, but also I rarely answer my phone for numbers I don't know. And he'll call like through other people and shit like that. So I don't know. It just be like, and I heard him talking to our dad about, I don't know like what he was saying, but based on what my dad was saying to him, it was seeming like he was like, I guess annoyed that people wasn't really helping him. And my dad was telling him like nobody's like obligated to help you, but also you're in there and we're out here. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know?
The expectation.
Yeah, expectation.
I had a friend who, and this is when I was way younger, like fresh out of college, fresh working, was not making that much money. He was facing a long time, and I was sending him like hot meals twice a week. That's $50 a week that I did not have. Right? So I'm sending him hot meals, and I'm going to visit him. And this had been my friend for a really, really long time. Like, since we were mad young.
Yeah.
So I get a text from a number I don't know. What's up? This is blank. Your friend's homeboy. He told me to hit you up and see if you can order him a couple things. I said, hi, what are they? Do you have any guesses on what they are?
Shit that he don't need.
Like what?
I don't know. Like honey buns.
The nigga said 15 PB&Js.
Okay.
2 things of barbecue. 2 sirachas. And 2 Colombian coffees.
What the hell are you?
I said, tell him to call me.
None of that stuff even goes together.
And when he called me, I said, you need to leave them fucking card games alone. I'll tell you to fuck what. Whatever you got yourself into, they're going to have to break your motherfucking kneecaps.
And that's a lot you asking for.
15 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? What are you having, a potluck?
That's funny, man. I knew it was going to be some shit like some sweets or something.
Why did you think I would buy you 15? Why do you have numbers on your list?
Right.
I said, I don't know how to get that stuff.
Double digit. That like double digits? Come on now.
What are you going to do with the 2 sriracha? You didn't even ask for no damn noodles.
Right. That's why I'm like, none of that shit goes together.
You're in debt.
Yep.
I said, how you get that stuff? They sent me the link. I said, none of those things are coming up on the website. I only see hot meals. Okay, well, I'll wait for him to call me tomorrow and see what's off the list that he wants, because that's the website he gave me. I said, I wrote him and told him I don't understand the website. Thanks for your help. And he was like, you're welcome. Yeah, I'll let him know by tomorrow, so everything should be good to go. He wants to know the best time to call you. I said 1 o'clock. And when he called me, I told that nigga, leave them card games alone.
Yeah.
You're clearly not good at it.
Yeah. Yep.
15 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
And that's exactly what I be feeling like my brother be into some shit. Like, because he'll get money for his phone and for his meals and shit from my parents. Yeah. And then he'll call me and be like,
hey.
Yeah, so you trying to get your side money? No.
I'm trying to get a radio.
Right. Like, no, you trying to fucking do some drugs or something. I don't know.
Whatever
I honestly
doing,
don't know what he be doing, but I know it ain't.
I'm not paying for it.
Right. Right.
15.
That's crazy.
15 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That shit was 5 years ago. I'm not going to forget it. But y'all know I do frequently pose a problem with no solution. But I do have a list of setting healthy financial boundaries with family members. Mm-hmm. So, number 1, identify those seeking recurring financial requests. It's one thing to help a family member or friend out of like a single event or a crisis situation, or perhaps to come to their rescue more than once if they're going through a particularly long, rough period in their life, such as a prolonged unemployment or a divorce or foreclosure or other unplanned life events. But if you're constantly being asked for money or loans, or if you receive numerous requests for financial assistance, you're likely caught up in an unhealthy financial relationship. You may simply feel like you're getting taken advantage of by these friends and family members who have come to rely on you as the dependable, in quotes, place where they can turn. This unhealthy pattern has now evolved into a vicious cycle of false dependency and unhealthy boundaries. And then it says in bold, something's gotta give. So this means look around. How many times they asking you? And I want to be more specific. Be very suspicious of like siblings or like couples or like your friend and then your friend's kid.
Anybody.
Not like your sibling, but I mean like if two siblings, you got two cousins, they siblings, one of them needs something or the other one needs something, I'm going to go ahead and say y'all in cahoots.
Yeah, y'all need to put y'all brains together and figure something out. Black people.
You know, black people, they sitting around, you the plan. You the mark.
Like, and the whole time, if you know, they were as, I don't know.
If they put as much effort.
Yes, if they put as much effort into, like, asking for stuff. I mean, like, if they put as much effort into helping, like, help me help you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you need this. You see I'm doing this over here. How can you help me so that we can maximize the profit? Maybe.
Nigga, how can you help you?
Yeah. That too. But I'm just saying, like, I just feel
One
like
person need to be on Indeed, the other motherfucker need to be on Glassdoor.
I'm weak.
Y'all need to work together to come up with something that's not a fucking harebrained scheme that involves me. Because how the fuck I come up? I'm not there. I hate shit like that. Okay, so 2 is be brutally honest about your feelings. This one I feel like is going to be hard. Because someone's like, hey, man, down and out on my luck.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You getting on my motherfucking nerves. Like, that doesn't seem like the time to say that. You know, man, I don't know how to keep the lights on. You don't never know how to keep the fucking lights on. Stop fucking calling me. You know?
Yeah. I think we should be more, we should step into that more.
I don't know if it's like, it says take a moment to reflect, be brutally honest, and get in touch with your feelings. Once you identify the family members or friends who frequently ask you for money, take a moment and think about how those requests make you feel. Your honest assessment may reveal both positive and negative feelings. Most of us don't want to acknowledge negative emotions because they make us uncomfortable, but it's important to recognize what's going on with you internally. That exasperated, not again, sick and tired of being sick and tired feeling, the tension headaches, the heart palpitations, the muscle weakness and tingling, and indigestion, I don't know what the fuck they got going on, or queasiness in your stomach you may be experiencing are your body's way of giving you red flags and warning signals. So perhaps repeatedly being asked for money from the same, and it says in quotes, cast of character, i.e. your family and friends, makes you frustrated, sad, mentally exhausted, guilty, overwhelmed, or just plain angry.
Yeah.
So regardless of what's happened in the past, it's time to set some healthy boundaries for you and those people in your life. And sometimes paying attention to your emotions, whether it be angry, fed up, or simply calm and at peace because you have a moment of clarity, can be just the thing you need to motivate you making the right choices. Thoughts about that?
I feel like that's valid advice. Like, I do get the whole like anxiety and shit like that. I don't be doing like it be pressure, but it don't be like life or death for me. You know, majority of the time, somebody asks me for something, I just leave it on red for a while before I respond because I try to figure out if I really want to do this or, you know, like what's my motive if I say yes? Am I doing this because I don't want them to be mad at me, or am I doing this because I genuinely don't mind doing it? Because sometimes that's okay too, you know? It's okay to help people out, but it should be because you want to do it.
Exactly. And not because you're being guilted and manipulated.
Right.
And now you're queasy, as this thing said. Okay, so 3 is ask yourself the right question. In cases where you really want to say no, but are afraid or reluctant to do so, ask yourself one simple question. Why am I hesitant about saying no? Once you answer the question with brutal honesty, you'll probably realize that you're worried about one of three things. One, you're worried that your friends or family member will get mad at you, think you're selfish and inconsiderate, or that you don't care about them. Two, you're worried about hurting your family member / friend's feelings or offending them. And three, you're worried about your family member / friend rejecting you in some type of way or not loving you / being as close to you. It is important to note in these scenarios that what you're really worried about is what will happen to your relationship with your family or friends if you decline to provide help. Remember, we're all emotionally sensitive. We all want to be loved, to be positively regarded by our family, and fear being isolated / alienated by others. Unfortunately, if you follow this way of thinking, you will be in the perpetuous and vicious cycle of unhealthy financial relationships. However, stop and take a moment to think about what will happen to the relationship if you continue to provide help. It's far more likely that your relationship could be damaged by the constant lending of money. That's because any number of things could happen. The friend could not pay you back on time or at all, which upsets you and damages the relationship. The friend may end up coming back for more money, also upsetting you and also ultimately damaging the relationship. And the friend or family member could feel beholden to you in some way. I think that's entitled. Unnecessarily shifting the power dynamics in the relationship, thereby damaging it. Okay, beholden might be closer to like they owe you something, in debt to you. So clear your mind with worries that the answer of no or setting healthy limits will hurt the relationship. And most importantly, realize that if you saying no does hurt the relationship, then the relationship wasn't as strong as secure as you thought, or it wasn't built in the right foundation. No family member relationship or friendship should be dependent upon your ability or willingness to give money, loans, or co-sign for credit cards and car loans.
Yeah.
Asking a nigga to co-sign is crazy.
I've had somebody ask me.
Were you close?
Yeah, but it was still a no for me.
Like, excuse me?
For me, that was an easy no. Because it'd be the outrageous shit that be like, I'd be like, hell no.
And what makes you assume I have good credit?
Right. But I think that's fishing. Like people be fishing too to see
what you got,
what you gonna do. But the saying is, a saying I've heard is if you can't afford to lose it, then you shouldn't let people borrow it.
Yeah, I hear like don't lend out money that you can't you expect to get back. And then number 4 is address the family member situation realistically. Most of us don't ask ourselves the right questions, again, when considering a request to supply assets, loans, or credit to a family member or friend. The truth of the matter is, if you say no, there are only 4 possible outcomes. 1, the family member or friend is forced to turn elsewhere for help. 2, the family or friend is forced to get creative with solutions to their problem. 3, the family member or friend comes up with the money on their own. Or 4, the family member or friend suffers the consequence of not having the money that they need.
Yeah. I mean, it's their responsibility. It all falls back on them, basically.
And that first one is so real because when I realized, I'm step whatever of this 30-step plan that probably doesn't involve getting up and getting it. So if I'm step 5, you're just going to have to call step 6. Maybe they're a sucker,
Yeah.
It doesn't make it less hard to say no.
Yeah, because little shit, it's the little shit that it'd be hard for me to say no to. Because it's like...
Well, can I get $20?
Yeah, because it'd be like, okay. But whole time, people see or think, because I wouldn't say, I do got money, but I don't got money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm blessed because I have a job that pays decent, but I'm not big baller.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, but when people be like, oh, can I get $20 here and there or something? It's like, it's $20 to me. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that shit add up. And I get paid monthly. I get paid once a month. I don't think people understand. Like, that's not something that's easy.
No,
like,
I couldn't even imagine.
It's hard to budget your money like for a whole 30 days. And it's like, so you know, if you're good at budgeting, you know you have like your budget, you have your savings, you have your money that you pay yourself and shit like that. So it's like, I be trying to hold on to my money. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking money,
Because all the other money is accounted for.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's a line between like, I need to make sure I'm straight, because I can't really help anybody else if I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm fucked up, I don't ask nobody for shit. Rarely. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like something that's not.
That's what I'm saying.
But I rarely ask people for anything. If I'm fucked up and I don't have any money and I need to get some money, I'm going out there and I'm gonna figure this shit out. Like,
yeah,
I don't think I've really asked people for money unless if like I must be desperate if I ask you for some money.
And my thing is, like, what do a nigga got to do? I got to start talking about how I don't have no money to get y'all to leave me the fuck alone?
Yeah.
Because I feel like the people who are begging are also the people who are always talking about how they don't got no fucking money. And I just, even when I've been broke or fucked up, I'm not going to go out and talk about it and tell people.
Right.
So is that like why y'all think we big money?
Because you know why? Because we have that perspective of what it's like when people keep coming to you. So it's like, you don't want to be that person to anybody else.
Yeah.
When, you know, so it's like, but I don't understand how people don't have that awareness, you know? And it's not like everybody, because some people do be fucked up and it's like, okay, I'll help you out.
Yeah.
But like, when you're not helping yourself and you're not putting in any effort to be better, and you know what I'm saying, get your money up, you just think other people are supposed to help you, that's when it's like you got shit fucked up.
Ridiculous. But yeah, so I hope that helps. I hope it was more in depth than just say no.
I don't know. I feel like we probably pissed some people off, but
what you mean?
I mean,
because they're not gonna get our money no more.
Yeah, I mean, not even that. They're not gonna get it. Just like, you know, people don't like to hear the truth about themselves sometimes. So
yeah, they want to hear.
They get offended.
You're my family. Why shouldn't I be able to ask you for?
Right. And it might not even be our family because they don't really listen to us.
Yeah.
It'd be other people and they might think.
But I'm saying they probably thinking, damn, I keep calling so-and-so.
Yeah. Yeah. You know how projection works. But yeah, that was a good one. That was a good topic.
Thank you.
I have advice from Umar.
Woo.
I forgot to put the write the lesson in, so let me see if I can remember off the top of my head.
Freestyle.
Allow your big brother Ifatunde to keep his testosterone focused on the shockumentary. Allow your big brother Ifatunde to keep his testosterone focused for right now.
You know,
black people.
I feel like a black man is gonna be a black man. And at the end of the day, I don't feel like none of these niggas is
superior.
Yeah. Like I don't feel like there's like a man that's like, he's a good man. Like, I mean, there's good men out there, but I just feel like, bro, like, they just be weird sometimes. But anyway, that's not the lesson. The advice is to keep your focus. To like, don't give in to distractions. And I mean, that can even go with the topic we just finished. Like, focus on what you have going on, and don't let people like.
Yeah, if you know you saving for something or something,
you can say no to the brunch or, you know, shit like that.
Or your cousin.
Yes. You don't have to go out. You know, I know I get FOMO, fear of missing out. I get it, but hey, you just gotta, you know, stay focused for now. You gotta think about your goals and shit like that. Like, you don't want to be the one that got to call your cousin next week and say, hey, you got $40 I can borrow until Tuesday, you know?
And for the record, you know what y'all can do before you start learning how to say no? Stop answering the phone for niggas who ask you for money. Don't pick up the phone.
Yeah, that's the
Make
number
them
one.
text you what they want.
Yeah.
Because it's easier to say no.
Yeah. It's easier to lead them on red. Too.
You can't read the tears.
Yep. So, yeah, that's
That was
all.
enlightening.
Yeah.
Well, this has been another episode of Let Me Stay Focused. Don't be a begging ass bitch during the break. And we'll
Peace.
see you next week. Bye. Another episode of Let Me Stay Focused. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break.
Peace.
Bye.